Hey, it's Anime Universe here. Today I'll bring Beast Tamer episode 6. The story begins with Rain defeating the hero party, so the heroes can only admit defeat. They kneel on the ground like losers to apologize, and Rain lets go of his hatred for them. After that, Rain is about to get down to business, as the problem of the demon invasion is very serious. Rain accepts the request of the hero Arios, going to the forest to get the Shield of Truth for fighting against the Demon King. The forest is too dark for them to find the way. If Rain doesn't claim that there are still innocent animals living here, Tanya would have set fire to the entire forest. Rain and his two companions start to talk about their plans to explore the forest. This treasure hunt may be very dangerous, so Rain keeps cautious, asking the two partners to be on guard while he is ready to transfer his soul to a bird as before, finding a way forward through the high-altitude vision. During Rain's absence, Tanya and Kanade vigilantly guard their master's body. After a while, Rain and the nearby birds finish their wayfinding, and his soul returns to his body to lead the way. Soon Rain discovers that something is wrong. He has confirmed the route with the birds before, but they're now lost. The anomaly arouses Tanya's suspicion, so she uses magic to detect mana fluctuations in the forest. Through Tanya's reconnaissance, they find the problem. There is a large tree being cast illusionary magic, surrounded by magic that affects their vision. That's why they keep getting lost. There is also an expansive magical field on the tree, and the easiest way to remove the magic is to destroy the tree. Just as Kanade is about to break the tree with a punch, a sound suddenly comes from inside the tree. A fairy girl, Sora, appears. The fairies, as one of the strongest races like the cat and the dragon, are better at magic than the dragon. 200 years ago, the fairies had a conflict with humans who destroyed the forest, and finally hid in a remote place to live in seclusion while having a strong hatred for humans for hundreds of years. This is confirmed in the ensuing conversation between Sora and Rain. She does not listen to any explanation from Rain, directly posing as she prepares to attack. Frightened away, Rain and his comrades have to discuss a way to move on. The fairy is so hostile to humans that Tanya believes a peaceful solution is impossible, and the best way is to make Kanade break the tree while Sora is distracted. But Rain still decides to have a clear conversation with Sora, which makes Kanade and Tanya happy because they joined Rain's team for his kindness. At the important moment of negotiation, Sora still tries to attack while Rain stays calm and just asks Sora not to attack his comrades. Rain wants to dispel the suspicions of the fairy with his sincerity, which he learned when he just became a tamer. Sora launches the first round of attack, but the kind fairy avoids all of Rain's vital parts, only grazing Rain's face. Rain's bravery and sincerity subvert Sora's perception of humans, but the centuries-old hatred between fairies and humans still keeps Sora wary. When she launches the second round of attacks, Tanya and Kanade block in front of Rain. Tanya and Kanade each state what they know about Rain, trying to prove Rain is a good guy and that they have no intention of harming the fairies. It is the first time Sora encounters the cat and the dragon speaking for a human, and even resisting the damage with their bodies to protect him. Sora hesitates for a while, and finally decides to listen to Rain's intentions. After listening to Rain's explanation, Sora finally realizes Rain and his comrades enter the forest to take the Shield of Truth against the Demon King. Sora reveals she casts illusionary magic to protect the fairies' territory, and that she cannot let Rain go further into the forest. But the good news is that the Shield of Truth has always been kept by the fairies. Sora then casts teleportation magic to get the Shield of Truth and gives it to Rain. The fairies and the previous hero have an agreement that when the human race needs to deal with the Demon King, the fairies must hand over the shield. Rain notices that Sora seems to mention the demon with anger and hatred, so instead of leaving directly after completing the task, he gently asks Sora what troubles she has. Sora keeps her mouth shut because she doesn't want to get Rain in danger. It isn't until Kanade tells Sora that their team is strong enough that Sora summons up the courage to speak out about her troubles. She has a twin sister, Luna, and both of them maintain the barrier to the fairies' realm. Because of each other's company, this dull job becomes much more interesting. But one day when they went out to run errands, they met the monster Shadow Knight. To protect Sora, Luna was caught by the monster. Rain immediately analyzes the reason for Sora's defeat. The Shadow Knight is only a C-rank monster, but his characteristic is magical immunity. That is to say, he can naturally restrain the fairies who are good at magic. The Shadow Knight threatened Sora to lower the barrier if she wanted to save Luna, but Sora was unwilling to put her compatriots in danger, so she fled back to the fairies' territory to ask the Elder for help. Unfortunately, the Elder of Fairies was too cautious and refused to send reinforcements to save Luna until the end. Rain wipes the tears from Sora's face and promises to get Luna out. At this moment, Sora throws herself into Rain's arms and cries. That brings the end of episode 6. Congratulations to Rain for subduing another powerful partner. Sora is from one of the strongest races, the fairy race. If she teams up with Kanade from the cat race and Tanya from the dragon race, they can not only make physical and magical attacks, but also cast a variety of auxiliary magic. With such powerful comrades, Rain's upgrade will be faster and faster. He starts as a weak beast tamer and is about to become an S-rank hero who dominates the world. Well, that's all for today's video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. The more likes you give to the video, the faster it will be updated. See you in my next video.